YouTube. What's up, baby? Back in this thing once again with another review. This is Q's Insight. I am Callie, and today we're going to be talking about The Matrix number one. I figure with the fourth installment of The Matrix coming out in December, I think like December 29th, I might as well go ahead and bust out these the Matrix trilogy reviews. I'm gonna go ahead and do my thing for it. So The Matrix, right, came out in 1999, sci-fi action. Um, really was something to be a part of at that time. There was nothing like this. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we have our action movies, our love stories, our sci-fi movies, whatever, but this was something spectacular. It was just something brilliant. Now I was young when I watched this movie, and I didn't necessarily get it all the way. You know what I'm saying? And also, it was, to me, it was a long movie. It's 2 hours and 16 minutes. So I would watch it and sometimes fall asleep or just be bored about it. You know what I'm saying? But people always tell me like, yo, like watch the rest of the movie. It's like it's good, right? Um, you know, and so when I got a little bit older, you know what I'm saying, I revisited The Matrix, and to my surprise, without me going to sleep and everything like that, and me being a more understandable, more knowledgeable person, the movie really spoke to me, and it really was one of the best movies of the time. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, but it changed the action world so much. Everything copied off of this movie. After this movie was out, everything copied off of this movie, and you know, it just really was the king. You know what I'm saying, when it first came out, right? Um, but this movie is great. The story I love, man. Cinematography I love, man. Um, the characters I love, the actors I love. Like this movie literally has no problems. You know what I'm saying? You have to be knowledgeable to understand it. You know what I'm saying? And you have to give it the time that it deserves. And when you do that, I think you really see it for what it is, which is it's an A+ movie. Right off the bat. There's nothing missing from this movie. This movie is very, very much so flawless, right? So, even though this movie's old, I'm still not gonna spoil everything. I'm just gonna give you the premise, point out my like three of my favorite scenes, give you the grade of the movie, and then we move on, right? So, um, premise of this movie, we have Keanu Reeves playing a character named Neo, and he is a program hacker. Now, he ends up hearing about a specific character in this movie named Morpheus, played by Lawrence Fishburne. And Morpheus is kind of like this mythological, like, person per se, right? But what ends up happening is Neo does meet up with Morpheus and Morpheus's crew, uh, Trinity, played by Carrie-Anne Moss. Um, you had Cypher. Um, you had Tank. You had Mouse. You had Switch. You had Dozer. Um, and if I forgot anybody else, I'm sorry about that. But those are basically the main people within the group that Morpheus had founded, right? So the thing about this movie is the world that they live in is not necessarily real. And you come to find out about how this matrix simulation is created, why it was created, why some are not in a simulation anymore, why some still remain in a simulation. You find out about the agents within this simulation, and the agents are enforcers. Um, you know, basically maintaining the balance and getting rid of whatever needs to be rid of, right? Um, you but you come to find out that Morpheus has been told by the Oracle that there is a premonition to be fulfilled, right? There's going to be this character or a person called the One that will bring peace to humanity, and within that he'll fix the matrix, the simulation, and he'll fix the world behind the matrix, the simulation, right? And Morpheus feels like that person is Neo. So that's basically what you have. You have Neo. You're following the character Neo. You're finding out that he doesn't live in the real world. You find out about the real world. You learn more about the whole aspects behind the Matrix and the real world. You learn a little bit about the machines. Learn about the agents. You learn about just a lot of stuff, right? But like I said, the premise of this movie is Neo being revealed to the real world, or him opening his eyes to the real world, and him fulfilling that prophecy of becoming the One to help out humanity, whether it be in the Matrix or whether it be in the real world. And that's basically it, man. Like I said, I don't want to spoil everything. And also, this movie is a lot to grasp. You know what I'm saying? Like it is, it's worth it though. Okay. So to me, man, this movie was great back when. This movie is great now. A lot of stuff holds up, and there, like it's just an amazing movie. It's an amazing movie. That's all I can really say. But let's get to favorite scenes. So one of my favorite scenes is the training montage when Neo is getting downloaded with karate, jujitsu, all these different type of fighting styles, and he goes up against Morpheus and sees how things are gonna hold up, and that fighting scene is just, it's a classic one, man. It's real classic, man. That's one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Another favorite scene would be the whole Matrix bend back, dodge the bullet type thing, because we never saw anything like that back then, bro. And when you saw that, bro, like it just was like mind blowing. You got an agent shooting his 9mm at Neo, and this guy just straight up just lays all the way back, like almost to the ground, and just dodging everything, basically, bro. Flawless, beautiful scene. And this movie's so long and it's filled with so much great stuff. I have a lot of favorite scenes, but I'm only gonna point out three. So the third one for me would be Neo really realizing that he's the one towards the end. He has a situation where he's fighting against an agent, and you don't fight against agents, but he's fighting against an agent, and he loses, but he gets reawakened as the one. And when that happens, he's able to fight at a whole nother level, and he's able to do things like stop bullets where they're at instead of having to dodge them. You know, most people can't dodge bullets like that except for agents. He's able to dodge them, but when he gets to that certain point, you don't even gotta dodge them. He just stops them, bro. He stops them in midair, bro. Imagine being, seeing stuff like that for the first time. People dodging bullets like that. People stopping bullets like that. The fighting. It was a great time to be alive. You feel me? Like back then, and so for me, man, those are my three favorite scenes. You know what I'm saying? For me, this movie, without a doubt, gets a 10. Without a doubt, it gets a 10, my bro. A 10. And I think a lot of people that have seen this movie will feel the same way. But yeah, man, like I said, hopefully you get the premise of what the movie was about. Got to hear about my three favorite scenes. And got to hear the grade that I give for the movie. If you guys seen this movie, please let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. If you guys have not seen this movie, go check it out as soon as possible. Matrix 1, Matrix 2, which is called Matrix Reloaded, and then Matrix 3, which is called Matrix Revolution. And within you doing that, you're going to set yourself up to be ready for the new Matrix that comes out on December on HBO Max. So, do yourself a favor and, go sit down. Make sure you have a lot of time. Get that popcorn ready. Get you a nice little Dr. Pepper, something like that. Sit back and enjoy a sci-fi action ride like no other. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna do it for me for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, this is Q's Insight. I am Cali, and until next time.